Dear my brothers and sisters, dear my nation, our nation, your brothers and sisters, Republic of Turkey, Turkish nation, His Excellency, the President of Anatolian Union Party, His Excellency Mr. Bedri Yalçın, executive members and the vice presidents of our political party, and the leader of regions, leader of cities, and also towns and villages. And I salute you all. And I would like to inform you the anti-Islam and anti-Turkey demonstration in North European countries repeating regularly makes it essential to approach the events from different angles. Sorry. It is believed that European nations hold a common perspective when it comes to anti-Islam and anti-Turkey sentiment. When generalized, it is possible to talk about certain common points, especially with respect to West European countries. However, dear my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, however, going into detail, it is seen that the common perspective loses validity. This thus makes it essential to discuss different categories. The colonialist heritage must be taken seriously. Hence, it would help to re-identify the extremism in terms of anti-Islam and anti-Turkey sentiment today, especially in North European countries. Direct anti-Islam sentiment has been gaining momentum in North European countries, including the Netherlands. For a while now, this time a Danish politician attempted to burn the Quran, the Islamic holy book, in front of Turkey's Stockholm embassy. What is going on? As I told you again, the fact that this abominable act was committed under the Swedish State's protection adds new dimensions to the event. The Danish politician's demonstration proceeds carried on under Swedish state control in order to explain the process. They made references to European values. They presented the burning of the Quran as a democratic act. They thus achieved what they wanted. This was the attack on the Quran was considered within the context of democracy and freedom in both Turkey and different parts of the world. Dear my brothers, ladies and gentlemen, I pray for you, for your family, good and long life in peace, regardless the fact that the anti-Islam and anti-Turkey sentiment gained continuity with state support cannot be concealed. If you know, Robert Ellis focused in the 19th century on how the concept of culture determined the German nation's borders. The Danish politicians' abominable act today can also be evaluated in accordance with a similar view. Foreign presence in North European countries is quite important with respect to the boundaries of the concept of culture. This shows that we cannot make sense of the said act within the scope of Orientalist approaches. As stated earlier, Orientalism must be discussed with the context of colonialism. It is difficult to identify the objective of the act committed by the Danish politician under Swedish state protection in accordance with colonialist heritage. The Kurdistan Workers' Party PKK, which we call PKK terrorist organization, ramping up its anti-Turkey act at about the same time should also be considered in terms of cultural borders. It is known that the Enlightenment era concepts are valid into Turkey, hence North European countries' political pursuits have generally been studied through anti-religion and anti-science sentiments. As a result, many details were overlooked and thus no attention was paid to developments that can be referred to as neo-paganism. Therefore, the reason underlying attack on the Quran cannot be clearly understood. This event cannot be explained as a science conflict or within the context of democratic values. This attack, which should be condemned and despised in every aspect, cannot be included within the context of Orientalist approaches either. It is important to note that this abominable act was committed during a period Sweden and Finland NATO membership is in discussion. As known, these two countries applied for NATO membership following the Ukraine war. Turkey stated it would support their NATO membership on the condition Sweden in particular the FETÖ terrorist organization, which we can associate with neo-paganism, are all in the same scope. Dear my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, dear my nation, an executive member of Anatolian Union Party with Union of Turkish Ittifak, thought this shows that the Quran Burning Act needs to be discussed in much different context. It is a known fact that the number of terrorist organization members seeking shelter in European countries and the United States of America greatly increased after the July 15, 2016 coup and invasion attempt on Turkey. The process should be followed in terms of their transformation as well. Turkey rightfully showed a great reaction to the event that took place in Sweden. Every level of reaction to the Quran Burning Act, which is a direct attack on Islam, is quite natural. A new era was opened in the early 1990s with Salman Rushdie's book. There is no doubt that the entire Islamic region was under threat back then. The victory of United States of America liberalism was sanctified. It can be said that this period is ongoing. They want to reach their objective by attacking sacred values. What is important is determine objectives. Determine objectives. Europe's exceptionalism theory had long collapsed. That collapse is actual today. Those within need to see this as well. All I can say now We know what is their plan. We know what to do, and we are active, strong, and dependable nation in the world. And we will follow the steps. And as soon as possible, we will reply. We will reply, and I can say, wait for us. And you will see what is our answer. And I pray for you, for your family, and for your nation, good and long life in peace. We don't want any problem. We don't have any problem with any nation. We don't want to fight. We want peace. We don't want trouble. We are not the troublemaker, and we don't like who is making a trouble too against the human being and the all nations. Let us open a new page, white page, clear page, healthy page, peace page. We are in Turkey, Istanbul, in Ankara, in Asia, everywhere. And we are Anatolian Union Party, which we can say in Turkish language, Anadolu Birliği Partisi. And our president, His Excellency, Mr. Bedri Yalçın, he is the chairman of our group. And we have 14 vice presidents. I am one of them. My name is Abdülkadir Erkahraman, who is the president of Foreign Affairs in Anatolian Union Party. Like me, vice presidents, we have 13 more. And our aim in election for 2023 presidential election, we will choose our president, number 13. And we believe that that president will be from us, from our Union of Turkey. We are all together. We are all together for our nation, for human being globally. That's why we say, we pray good and long life for all the nations. Thank you very much, and God bless you all, dear my brothers and sisters. Have a good night. Bye-bye.